but you made it easy when you strapped his body to a chair. So say goodbye to everything you ever knew before, and I'd understand if you went running out the door. And I'll keep you safe, and no harm will ever come to you, I swear. And I'll kill if they even dare. I'll kill, I swear.
Oh my God, did you just spill Natty Light down your white shirt?
Yes, of course I did.
I cannot take you anywhere. Fucking anywhere.
Yep.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you drowning in Natty Light?
Nope.
Are you? I'm calling them. I'm calling 911.
Nope, don't call
I
them.
called 911 a long time ago.
They won't come calling Uber
I didn't
if
think
you need
so.
something.
I'll call a cab because a cab will come quicker. Hi. Yeah, hi. Oh, you were...
I am not high.
I am hot. Yes, you are. You probably have a contact spot.
It was like a smoke room in here.
Jeter, bitches. Welcome to Michigan Murders and Music, where we discuss murders in our gorgeous state. Top it off with a little homegrown music, leaving you with a happy ending and on a good note.
Thank you for letting us seep into your ear.
Are they waxy? Are those ears waxy?
I don't know.
Waxy.
What do you mean?
I wanted to say happy birthday to Erin Odell.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Erin. She's an OG bud. She's
okay.
like an original listener.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we have some new listeners. Mike Vogel.
Yogi Brian.
Katie Saunders.
Ryan Polarchak.
Easy.
Plocharsik. Ryan P.
You got that?
It's a Polish last name.
That's okay.
Sorry, Ryan.
It's hard to pronounce. Okay. Dommy Boy Music.
Driftless Jamie.
Belinda Michaels.
Tesla Social Club.
Your Highness.
Last but not least,
Oh,
Grumpy Guy passed us on the goddamn road today. And he said, hey, do you guys drive a blah, blah, blah? And I said, why, yes, we do, sir.
we got spotted.
Shout out to Grumpy Guy. Much love.
Grumpy Guy. Very cool. I need to give an explicit content.
Yeah, you better.
warning.
I don't. Yeah.
You haven't done it yet.
Do it.
Her
Go.
Highness is going to use naughty words, say things that should not be heard by juvenile audiences.
Like stank crotch?
Yes, as an example. Yes, in Jesus.
In particular.
In addition to the fact that she's going to say naughty things, I would also like to point out that if your dog is barking at something outside the window and you look out to see what's going on, and you see something that will etch itself into your visual database, that's not on us. We didn't do it. We witnessed it in its full glory several times within approximately 2 minutes.
Did you see dogs humping?
No, it
Pooping.
was
Pooping?
No, it had nothing to do with dogs at all. No, it was a human being. A human being.
I'm plugging my ears.
And I couldn't look away.
Taking the headphones off.
It made me laugh so hard.
Jesus H. Christ, I know what you're talking about now.
People do the strangest things and they think no one sees them. Maybe I don't know. Do they hope people do see them? It was...
I'm going to cry.
It was horrible.
You guys, remember, let's just put it this way. There used to be yard ornamental things. They were made of wood, and they looked like somebody bending over.
Yeah, pulling weeds or something.
Yeah, that's what we saw
in real life.
Full glory. We would like to keep our podcast commercial-free and independent. So if you're feeling a little tipsy, you can check out our website and throw us a few doll hairs.
Do us a favor and share us with a friend. Follow us on all the places, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you find us. Just
feel free to send us a message or email us. You can find us on our website that is up and running. Thank you to everybody who has submitted your email address. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'll do something with them in the future. Who will we be featuring this week?
We're featuring a band called I Believe In Julio.
Yeah, so good. Throw up your hand, Boots.
We're going to Battle Creek, which is way down. It's not that
You
far,
guys
but it's
eat
pretty far
cereal
down here.
from Battle Creek, for Christ's sake.
Kellogg's, yep.
Guaranteed you guys have eaten some cereal from up in there. We're going to Battle Creek, and it's going to be goddamn great.
This week, we are featuring Chad Allen Reed.
MDOC 23,000. 3,000?
Charles Engler Reception Center and Guidance Center, born August 15th, 1967.
Chad Allen Reed had previously lived in Zephyr Hills, Florida, and North Dakota.
Oh, I was going to pronounce that so differently.
Dakota.
It appears that he headed to Michigan around 1987.
Chad has bounced around Michigan, having lived in Grand Rapids, Three Rivers, Sherwood, and finally Battle Creek, which is where our story takes place. This story takes place.
Prior to his move to Michigan, Chad had already racked up a bit of a crime
Just
sheet.
a little bit. Just a little. There's a couple of numbers. He's got a rap sheet. Wicka, wicka, woo.
In 1985, he had some burglary, assault, and grand theft charges in Florida.
He moved to Michigan and added to it by unlawfully driving away an automobile in 1988.
Does that mean he stole it?
No, I think that unlawfully driving away thing was, I think he drove away a vehicle from a construction site. And I'd love to imagine it was a bulldozer or something really slow moving, but it was probably like a truck.
In 2001, criminal sexual conduct and with a dangerous weapon
His penis.
added him to the sexual offenders list.
Yeah. And then on
You're
April.
an ass.
I couldn't find the right button. Then in April of
found it.
2015, he pled guilty to intent and possession of a controlled substance. And that situation took place in North Dakota. North Dakota.
Chad Allen Reed owned his own home on Post Avenue in Battle Creek.
It's kind of funny. Post is like Kellogg's arch
Oh
enemy.
my God! Right? Weird. Maybe it is Post. I don't know. Kellogg's. I don't know.
Are they the same?
I think so.
Oh my God. Somebody's going to be like, Mary, you dumbass, they're the same. If you look into the story, you're going to find Chad Allen labeled as like the landlord killer or the landlord murderer, something like that. And while technically he is a landlord, he didn't own like numerous rentals and went on like a killing spree.
He just owned a house and he rented out the upstairs.
Yeah.
On
you
Post
make it
Avenue.
Sound like all.
Yep.
At the time, he was renting it out to Joseph Soule and Jacqueline Leopard, who were both in their early 30s.
The relationship between landlord and tenants quickly became a little bit rocky.
A little iffy. Joseph and Jacqueline and Chad were all starting to bitch about each other to their family members, co-workers, probably their friends.
Although they never called the police over any of their arguments, the contention between the two of them continued.
Guess what? Joseph and Jacqueline end up missing. Surprise, surprise.
On October 7, 2020 was the last time anyone saw them.
Friends and family tried to contact them to no avail, and one person even went over to their apartment and didn't find them.
On October 12th, 2020, Joseph and Jacqueline were reported missing by a family member and put on a missing persons list.
Yeah, they're going to open a missing persons file on them. When the Battle Creek PD went to their apartment, they spoke with Chad, and you can see this on the internet. There are body cam records of the interaction. You can hear both the family members and Chad in the video.
Chad said that the couple does this sometimes. They just go canoeing or sometimes disappear, don't tell anybody. He didn't appear to be worried about them at all.
No, they're fine. They're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine. Just It's fine. Go away.
Jackie's car had been found on Lark Street a few days later, and their family and friends gathered there as a starting spot to start looking for him.
Yeah, they kind of gridded out from her car area, and they searched the entire area, and they found nothing.
A couple of tips finally came in from the Battle Creek Police Department with a few clues.
One tipster said they saw Chad cleaning the upstairs with bleach, which I gotta wonder, who's paying that close of attention?
I don't know. I cleaned the bathroom with vinegar.
I bet somebody saw you today.
Oh, oh yeah,
the one bending over.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure she did because I had the blinds open.
on October 15, 2020, another tipster called in and told police that Chad Allen Reed had just confessed to killing Joseph and Jacqueline.
Not too much later, Chad turned himself into the Battle Creek Police Department.
After Chad turned himself in, he gave his full confession to the police officers and investigators.
In the evening of October 15th, 2020, just 1 week after Joseph and Jacqueline went missing, Battle Creek Police Department Detective Sergeant Joel Case gave a press conference giving us the details of the murders and the timeline of everything that happened.
I just want to tell you, you didn't see the videos.
I didn't.
But Detective Sergeant Joel Case isn't horrible looking. He could probably be on like Law and Order or Criminal Minds or something like that. And anyways, he gave the conference.
Thank you for not showing me that because I don't need more for my spank bank.
They chose a good front man for the police department.
Chad told the police that Joseph pulled a knife on him.
Oh, okay.
In self-defense, he had to pull a gun and shoot Joseph dead.
Dead in his tracks. He pulled a knife on you, you crotch. You had to pull a gun on him? Doesn't seem like a fair fight to me.
Well, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
I have taken people down for less without anything. No gun. Oh. Jesus Christ, Boot.
Yeah, I'm going to puke.
Yeah, natty lights are gross. Everybody in the whole world says it. It's true. Jesus, are you going to barf for real? Because it sounds like it. It's in my ears. And it fucking sounds like you're going to puke. It sounded chunky, and I'm not appreciating it.
I swallowed it.
If you do it one more time, I quit. Where's my fucking weed bear?
I've got someone.
Got a Luca bear full of weed juice that I'm going to hit right now because you're gross. We were just getting to I was going to say juicy part, but that made me think of your gross chunky burp. So no, not getting to the juicy part.
Excuse me. That makes it better, right? I said, excuse me.
Jack. Shocker. Jacqueline, seeing her boyfriend shot down right in front of her eyes, went running out of their upstairs apartment, probably scared out of her fucking mind.
Chad chased after her, shooting her at least one time.
He's not laughing because she got shot.
I was laughing because
because he's gross. Around. After Chad caught her, he proceeded to beat her. Then he strangled the life out of her right there in his backyard.
Yeah.
Upon many questions and getting their answers, they tossed Chad in jail, and he was charged with 2 counts of open murder.
I don't know what open count means, but anyway.
I don't either.
The crime lab and forensic teams descended upon Chad's house.
They started videotaping and taking photos of everything.
There were no break-ins.
Nope. They took note of that. No break-ins. They also walk away with a bit of evidence to utilize in court. What did they find, Boot?
They found a pipe in the backyard. Not a smoking pipe.
Oh.
No. That's different.
Pipe?
Nope.
A knife on something upstairs, like a dresser or something, and small drops of blood on the kitchen floor.
These photos and videos will end up being used as evidence in court against Chad Allen Reed.
Approximately a block away, just where Chad told them it would be, the video would show investigators opening a garage door. And as they do, you see the ass end of a Dodge truck.
The bed of the Dodge truck was loaded. It wasn't overfull like Sanford and Son. It wasn't. It was
Giving
just
me the big one.
kind of filled to the top of the truck bed with shit.
Yeah,
stuff.
visibly you could see like a few black plastic barrels and some 2x4s and some other random stuff.
Things. The investigators in crime lab slowly removed items from the truck bed to reveal a tarp and eventually the bodies of Joseph and Jacqueline wrapped in clear plastic.
Ugh, Chad, you fucking fuck.
Idiot.
Chad had placed their bodies in the truck bed the night that he had murdered them.
In fact, when that first person came over to check on them, the truck was in the driveway.
Oh my fucking God.
He's stupid.
Can you imagine finding it out afterwards, though? Like he went over to check on them and then oh my fucking God.
Mm-hmm.
He moved it after they left and he knew that the family knew that they were missing. He knew that they knew that they knew that he knew
Yeah.
that the family is missing. So
Yep.
he decided, I better move the truck. And I couldn't tell in the video when the police went there and did the missing persons report. Like you see, I talked about the body cam earlier. I couldn't see his truck in that video. So I don't know if he had moved it before or after the police came, but he definitely moved it after that first person came.
Yeah. Yeah. And then after all that, he just moved it into the garage to block it from his home.
Yeah, it was an abandoned garage like a block from his house. Ugh.
Then the Post Avenue house found itself among a stirring of arsons.
Bro, it doesn't get any better.
I know.
Okay, so in Battle Creek in 2020 and 2021, they had like a string of arsons.
We don't
Like,
know who's responsible for
Someone
that, but
was
it sounds a
running
little
around
suspicious.
Certain fires. There was a vehicle fire on Habley Avenue.
3 fires on Oak Lawn Avenue.
And the house on Post Avenue caught on fire on October 18, 2020, March 20, 2021, and April 7, 2021.
He's not a very good arsonist.
Yeah, somebody isn't. By the time that Chad Allen Reed went on trial, that fucking house on Post Avenue would catch on fire no less than five times. Fucking
5 times.
5 times they tried to burn it down, and all 5 it didn't work.
He's not very good with fire.
Fire.
After Chad's arrest, he went through the whole competency to see if you're a psychopath or
It was
if you're
discovered that he
sane
wasn't
or-
insane.
Yeah.
He was not insane. He is capable to go to trial. Do not pass go.
Mhm.
Do not collect your $200. You're going to trial.
Trial by a jury of his peers started in October of 2020.
Chad was issued a state-funded public offender named Suvin Ladinoff.
That's a public defender.
This is why I am not a lawyer.
I read through this and I didn't catch it the first time.
I was too worried about saying this weird last
I
name.
heard her
right.
last name. Me too. I was focused on
It's
that.
spelled MLADENOFF.
You made that
It
up.
is not a typo. I swear on my fucking life.
If you watch the videos of them during the trial, the disdain he holds toward her, toward the Meldinoff attorney, seems obvious, or maybe he's just always a dick and just looks that way.
Maybe I always has bitch face.
Do men have bitch face?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I see it all the time at work. You have no idea.
Oh.
No idea. Susan, as his lawyer, did her thing and tore the victims down as much as possible.
We can't blame her. It's her job to do this kind of thing. It's not personal, I think.
I hope.
You're right.
She tore down the victims by stating that there were mental health issues, constant fighting between the couple, that Jacqueline had a bad temper. They were partying all the time and on and
Sounds
on.
like a difficult situation for everybody.
Yes.
Testimony was heard by the person who went to the house for the first time when they went missing. They testified that there were floorboards out by the trash bin where they stopped by.
Oh, the medical examiner would go on stand and testify to a few facts. One, the couple did have alcohol in their system.
And the couple had cocaine in their system.
And lastly, the couple had COVID-19 in their fucking system.
Well, everybody does.
Oh,
or
my
did
God.
then.
And he was sure to follow up with the comment that, oh my God, I can't even say it right. After he said the couple had COVID-19, he said, that's not what caused their death, though. Ooh, no shit, Sherlock. Maybe the gun wounds might be your first.
Hello?
Why was that even a thing? Why did he even have to say that? That's all kinds of. I'm getting my tinfoil
Political
out.
situations.
Jesus
in the time.
Christ, I'm getting the tinfoil. That's just bullshit. It's bullshit, is what it is.
A few police officers testified regarding the first visit to the home and the tipster call about cleaning the upstairs.
Another investigator testified to evidence found at the house, like that pipe and not the smoking pipe.
Oh, that pipe. Obviously, numerous people were called to the stand, but I don't have court records to tell you about everyone.
We can tell you that court lasted about a week before the jury of his peers went to deliberate.
The jury had their decision within a day.
I think it was a Thursday. And
okay.
What do you think? They were like, we're not fucking around with this.
They're done. They wanted to go home.
We are not giving this guy our fucking weekend.
Dude.
I would hate to be on a jury.
Me too. Even if it was a good, juicy murder.
It's like that
just
one
let me go
TikTok
home.
video says. He's like, why do you want me on a jury?
When the jury first filed into the room, Chad started spewing forth things about this being illegal. You need to, I don't know, crap he spewed out from his
He was like,
ignorant
you
legal
guys can't,
mind.
You're not supposed to be here. But he was just spewing out stupid shit and saying that what they're about to do is illegal. I think it had something to do with jurisdiction, but I'm not. Diction. He was being a dick.
Yep.
Shun.
The judge quickly shut down Chad's arguments, and he went back to Stank Eye, the lawyer.
Oh, he's such a dickhole with his big old gross beard thing. What is that called? A goatee. His big old gross goatee. I like goatees. I'm just giving shit. On Friday, November 1st, don't even think about it with your creeper mustache that you had. On Friday, November 1st, 2023, just a few months ago, Chad Allen Reed was sentenced to life without parole for first and second-degree murder. Moida.
He also received 4 firearms violation charges.
Probably because he had, did I just say probably?
Yes.
Because he had previous records and he was on the sex offenders list.
As of today, January 2024, Chad Allen Reed sits his happy little ass in the Charles Angler Reception and Guidance Center.
Aww.
Yes.
Doesn't that sound so sweet?
I want to stay there.
Dude, odd fact.
Dude.
Chad Allen attempted to get released by using a motion for compassionate release due to COVID-19 fears and the fact that he was diagnosed with asthma. And he also stated that his elderly parents needed help. Call the fucking ambulance, dude. You are denied. I wonder how many fuckfaces tried to use COVID-19 to get out of prison like that. And how many were approved.
Right?
Ugh, I shouldn't have thought of that.
I hope that the families of Joseph and Jacqueline are able to just move on and put all this behind them.
Yeah, like that they don't have to go to trial again in like 10 years for his parole or something. I did read somewhere that the way the sentence was that there was wiggle room for a parole to possibly happen in the future, and that would fucking piss me off. Let us hope that the family doesn't have to deal with him ever again.
How'd you find this information?
I used Fox 17 News West Michigan for most of it, and I also found some on lawandcrime.com.
Nice.
There's a ton of videos on Fox 17 News West Michigan. If you guys want to go there, just search his name in the bar.
Thank you again for joining us. And we're featuring I Believe in Julio.
Boo.
Yes.
Don't get shot.
Don't put yourself in a situation where you might become a victim of opportunity.
You add so much more.
Know.
Don't allow yourself to be a victim of opportunity, people.
That's it. Easy enough.
Look around you. That's what we're saying.
Period.
I Believe in Julio. Here we go.
All at once it came to me, in a second, suddenly. There's no way to enjoy this thing and understand it simultaneously. A ship in a harbor, and a man with no sail, and regret in every playlist and what may have been on my tail. Alone in the shower, a million points of light. Every time I stop writing, it just gets harder to write. Alone in the shower, alone in the shower, alone in the shower, alone in the shower, alone. Every time I stop writing, it just gets harder to write.
Thank you for choosing Michigan Murders and Music. Please rate the show wherever you listen. Michigan Murders and Music is produced by The Boots. Episodes are researched and written by Your Highness. Edited by Your Highness. Views and opinions are the sole stupidity of us and us alone. Don't blame others, please. Listening to this podcast could quite possibly cause major problems to your earballs and definitely will mess up your kids. Permission has been given to us by the bands, and we purchase our music on Bandcamp.com. Support your local music scene and all local music scenes.